Welcome to this afternoon's session where we're going to be talking about online reputation management or just reputation management or ORM as other people call it. I'm just getting all the keywords in there, Randy.
Who calls it? Who calls it that?
I, I don't know, the white hat um, but before we go into anything, we are, we are sponsored by the news guy. The logo is above and the link is below, as always. And it is obviously the man himself who provides that beautiful service. So
Thank you. Yeah.
check it out. But yeah, ORM is what certain people call it. Yeah, I just call it reputation management. But
ORM on
online
online
reputation
reputation management.
yeah.
Huh. Interesting. All right. Well, that is the topic of today, folks. So, hey, by the way, like, follow, subscribe, all of Craig's channels, get them live, get them acting. Yeah. Before we jumped on, we were kind of bitching a little bit about Restream. As you folks, if you've noticed, I usually have this like nice kind of bricked background behind me and logoed and, a nice virtual. Instead, I got my full green screen going on here, which kind of makes me a little upset.
I've got my
Yeah.
headboard in the background. I'm
Yeah, you're
lowering my standards to just so that you don't feel inferior.
yes, folks, in case you didn't know, Craig always does this show in bed.
It's the only room in my house where I get peace and quiet. And normally I would do it in the office, but it's too fucking cold to sit in the office, man. My office is a warehouse, so in the winter months it's nasty, man, and it's just easier to work from
It's
home.
cold.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, I know. We're supposed to, so here in the States, and by the way, happy Thanksgiving to all of those folks who are, I got to raise my camera up a little bit, I think. Happy Thanksgiving to all those folks who are jumping into, I got this pile of stuff over there over at my desk. You usually don't see how dirty my office is. I'm a piler. Um, uh, Happy Thanksgiving to all those folks in the States. And what was I going to say? Oh, we're going to get like 3 to 5 inches of snow on Thursday. Yeah. Yeah. It's going to be cold and snowy.
it's not that cold here yet.
Yeah.
But it's
So
coming.
there we go. It's coming. All right. So I bitched about Restream. I did figure out one of the things that was hanging me up on Facebook. I think I sent that to you over on WhatsApp. Yeah, I figured that one out. I think you have the same issue, by the way.
Really?
Yeah.
I'll need to check it out.
Yeah, that's why I sent it to you. Hey, there's Terry. Well, maybe not because Terry's commenting on Facebook, I see. So, hell, maybe not. All
No,
right.
I normally get a few comments from Facebook, so
Yeah, well, shoot. Forget me then. Don't. Yeah. All
get
right,
the
Terry.
old guy. The old guy doesn't know what he's doing.
I know. Seriously. All right. So, Terry, tomorrow I've got Travis Weathers on my show, Hot Off the Press. So, Terry, jump on Facebook and see if you can join and leave a comment there because I've been buggered over the last, ever since I've been on Restream, it's been evidently switched as private and I couldn't figure out how to make it public. And I had to reach out to Restream, like, what's the story here?
By the way, this is from your Facebook that's coming from because it comes up saying paired. So when
Oh, really?
you
Oh,
yeah,
I didn't see that. It doesn't show that on mine. Oh, so it's unpaired for you.
yeah. So that means it's came through your
So
Facebook.
it's come through mine, not through yours. I think
Yeah.
yours is buggered as well. So
I'll need to check it out.
I'm telling you, pay attention. Will I go up into the live up there, where it shows how many people are watching or whatever?
Yeah.
And look, do you have anything watching from Facebook?
No.
Yeah, that's why.
Oh,
Because I bet you it's set to private.
0 on Facebook. You've got 2, and you've got 1 from your YouTube.
Yeah.
So yeah.
I bet because you're zeroed, you have that same issue on the restream setting. You got to go into that integrations. Go back to that thing I showed you on WhatsApp.
Yeah,
Sorry, folks. We're like really getting into techie here. So sorry this is being, if you're using Restream, it may be valuable to you. If you're not, you're like, you guys are shits. What are you talking about?
yeah. But
Anyway, all right. Reputation management. So I thought about this over the weekend. I'm not going to name names, but there's a couple of people on Facebook that have been like throwing just barbs at each other. I mean, it's nasty.
oh, I've seen
Um,
some stuff.
yeah, and it made me kind of think about, and I'm not taking, I have no idea. I don't know anything about it. I've just read some of the stuff like, wow, that's really like, wow. Um, but what I instantly went to though is I don't care who's right or wrong. It is, I don't think it's good for your brand presence or reputation to be like caught up in any of that shit. Like
Nah,
my approach to any of that would be, listen, let's just get on the phone and talk.
yeah.
Like, let's work this out.
There's no need for the community to get involved, and then people start taking sides, and then people start adding bits into the story, tweaking it.
Well,
It's not.
yeah, and then like chiming in their own 2 cents, like, "Oh yeah, that dirty bastard, he fucked me over as well,"
Yeah.
and I'm like, "Oh man, that's not good." And so this is why I'm like, "Yeah, this is killing your reputation by getting involved in this stuff. Yeah, it's not good." So that is one aspect, right, of reputation management. And I wonder if, and I'm kind of curious because you go in and you think of like with you as an example, Craig. Now I'm sure people have tried to like throw barbs at you and get you, try to tease you into that like arena of public like outcry, right? Like, hey, let's argue, let's kind of have our public display.
Oh, absolutely. I've had my fair share of it over the years, but you
Now,
probably
I've never seen you like throw it down with somebody online in the community
you've not
atmosphere.
you've not known me long enough. That used to be my thing. Uh,
Oh, really?
oh, dude, like when I first started doing the whole, public speaking and putting myself out there, I found it really difficult to take any kind of abuse. And I used to go off the rails and fucking cuss everyone out and all that stuff. So I was a bit crazy with it back in the day. Um, it's not the right thing to do though. Absolutely not. I think with age and just experience and having dealt with it a lot of times, you're just like, do you know what? I love Terry Samuels, he's a great guy, and all that. I'm just using Terry as an example, but if Terry was to sling some mud my way and I was to throw some mud his way, it really isn't going to make a huge difference to my bank balance or my life or my family. So it really doesn't matter that much. And that's the kind of stance you have to take with it. If you're going to put yourself out there, you are going to be subject to some form of abuse, and you know, uh, obviously you don't want to have that. And I always try and treat people with respect and stuff like that as well. So I don't ever want to take another man's business down. Even if Terry was coming at me, he's got a family to feed and all that kind of stuff, and doing that is just not good for anyone, and trying to damage another man or another business's reputation is just not good practice as a human being. So I've learned to rein it in. I mean, if you come for me and all that stuff, I mean, I will fucking come back for you.
Yeah.
If you cut like I think you know the story anyway. A couple of years ago, a guy was wanting to cut my throat and cut my son's.
Oh, yeah, 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 yeah.
I'm not going to sit back and just fucking allow that to happen. I'm going to burn his fucking ass in flames all day fucking long, publicly, and I'll continue to do that. And if you're ever watching me, I'm coming for you. Your name's on a fucking list. and I will forever come for you for the rest of your life. But it's how you do it and stuff like that. And I don't like those public slanging matches because someone didn't get what they thought or whatever. It can be argued out over a phone call or a Zoom call or whatever. Randy,
Yeah.
you fucking said this about me. Why did you say that? And do you know what, Randy? See the amount of times I flew off the handle and bit someone's fucking head off, and it's all been what the person has said wasn't actually what I was led to believe. It's all been twisted, and it wasn't said in the context that I thought it was. It was all blown up in my head.
Yes.
And people like, surely I'm entitled to say I didn't really like what you said there, Craig, or whatever it may be. And people are entitled to their opinions as well.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, I think especially when you're doing this stuff like messaging back and forth, when it's like a text or whatever, or in Facebook Messenger or wherever, you know, the way it's read and when you read it, right, the text, I mean, it completely can either inflame it, turn it up, or not carry the weight versus, if you're like, let's pick up the phone and talk to each other live, it you can either de-escalate this thing or not. And I don't know. So here's the thing, and where I get back to the reputation piece and reputation management, which is like I just went and did a search on the guy's name, one of the guy's name. And sure as shit, here is, on the 1, 2, 3, 4, boom, 5. In the 5th place in the organic search is like a listing referencing this
Mm,
nasty business, right? Yeah.
it's can you give us
And
who you're referring to? Give us some kind of tip, because I've seen a few in the past few days.
oh, this is just between two guys. They're like back and forth, like
It,
throwing shit and posting in various groups and stuff at each other. And
there's
uh
one of them. There's one of them. Does their name start with a D?
yes,
Right, that's the same one then. Uh,
yeah, yeah. Um, So now you've got back to this thing. So one of the guys, I don't know, I'm not familiar with the one guy, so I can't really even say what he does exactly. I suppose he's an SEO guy. One of the guys, the other guy, I who I am familiar with, um, does a service, right? And I think, if you're like selling something, doing some kind of a service, you don't want like people throwing shit out there like that. So now you've got, and then somebody was like, well, who is this guy? Now you've got a listing like, oh yeah, there's threatening messages out here. I'm like, oh man, that's not a good look. That's not good at all. And
yeah,
so,
I know the other guy. So you know the software guy.
yeah,
I know the other guy.
yeah. Oh,
Um,
I only know the software guy by name. I think I may have talked with him once, but
I know D. I don't know if he's
yeah,
fishing.
Joe's like D or E because that Glasgowian, accent. Nobody can understand what the hell you're saying. Fourth letter in the alphabet.
But no, it's frustrating when things like that happen. But doing that publicly is whether who's right or who's wrong. I don't know, but
Yeah.
I don't think it does either way much favors.
Well, I don't think it does good for either. I don't care whether you are 100% right. I don't think any of that stuff ever looks good. Once it goes public, it's like, okay, stop, stop.
Yeah,
Um, but now back to this piece about the reputation management as well. So now you've got all of this stuff that's online. Now I have only seen it in Facebook, so I don't know if it's spilled out into other online platforms as well. Meaning, Terry's going to ask ChatGPT.
Terry's sitting there fucking banging his head. Oh, bastards, give me the fucking drama. Dude, I'm the same.
Terry.
I've got like various group chats where a lot of the drama gets fed to me, but dude, I'm sitting there with the popcorn watching, waiting, and fucking I love
I know.
it.
Terry's like some little teenage high school girl, like, going, "Oh, who is it?"
And I love it. Do you know what I love? See if I don't say I love it, right? But see if there's two people beefing that I know, and then it's the group or the community gets involved, and you start
Oh,
adding your own shit in as well, and see adding your own bits onto it is fucking brilliant.
yeah. Now,
Um,
you and I have talked about this in the past. There is a piece that I think that the two people publicly in conflict have probably reached out to each other behind the scenes and said, "Hey, let's stir up a little shit to give both of us a little bit of visibility," right? To kind of,
yeah.
I'm like, it would be like me if I like reached out to you on WhatsApp. I'm like, "Craig, I'm going to throw some shit at you," and then you throw it back, and like, let's create a little rift here, and then we'll come back together, right?
I had a guy. So obviously, I was speaking at Chiang Mai a couple of weeks back, and I was talking about feeding the LLMs and various other bits and bobs. But what I also done was, you know this anyway. I took Kazbula
Oh
dash
yeah,
and all
yeah.
that. So I bought that domain name, but I also bought the domain name of a guy in the crowd who I know. Um, and I told him before, I went, listen, I own your domain name. I'm going to mention it at Chiang Mai. It's just to, it's just to, give people the fucking look after the brand message I was trying to give. But, and the guy came back to me and he's like, this is a brilliant idea, Craig. Let's do it. But the guy's like, do you want me to start shouting from the crowd, you dirty domain squatter, you, and all this? He was like, let's make it fucking float. I'm like, no, I don't want anything like that. I'm doing it so that people go, oh, fuck, it's that easy for anyone to just go and grab like
Yeah,
randyrodet.com.
yeah.
Um,
I own that already, folks. You can't do it.
but
And all the other TLD variations as well. So.
um, but that is the message I was trying to put across is you need to be careful with your brand here because I've done it in the past, when I've been doing affiliate marketing, brand jacking on people, doing all this kind of stuff. But where this LLMs and everything else is concerned, it's even more important now than it was previously because my point here is if you own the keyword rich domain name, fucking bastards cuts me. Dude, it does this at the same time every week.
See, here's back to the complaints of Restream again, right? Jesus.
But the point being is, if you get a keyword rich domain name, I believe that the LLMs give that some form of importance.
Agreed. Right.
So
It's right. You would think it's a site of authority, right? The brand name and matching domain. Yes.
yeah.
Yeah.
Loud eggs waiting for fights. Joe,
The ultimate SEO fighting.
Joe, just come to the events and start causing the fucking fights. We don't need win them at the events anymore. We need a fight.
Yes,
Seen enough of all that other stuff that Wynnum gets up to. I want to see some fights.
Yes.
And Randy, the news guy,
Yeah.
company.
Yeah. Nerdy, I already have it. So you don't be jumping on it. Don't be causing your mischief that you do.
Nerdy's always squawking about in the background there, fucking doing bad shit.
Yeah. He's a little mischievous little elf is what he is. Yeah.
Kids on is all quiet. Oh, I'm nervous talking to these guys and all that. My fucking ass is nervous.
All right. So back to the theme of the show. I'm just having too much fun. I don't even know why. I think I got too much sleep last night. I feel like I could just go out and run a marathon or something. I don't know.
Do it.
Yeah. So now I'm looking at one of these guys if I just go search his name, just his name alone, nothing else, anything behind it, just his name. 5th spot in the organic is where it starts showing up.
Is this my guy or your guy?
My guy.
Right. I can't even remember his name now. But
Um,
so
so
what
now
is it? A website? Is it the Facebook thread? Is it
it's a
what's actually
different.
showing?
What's showing up is on Blitz Metrics. I don't even know
Right.
what the hell that site is.
Oh, there. So that's my guy's website.
Oh, it is. Oh shit! I didn't mean to say that. Then I'm sorry. I did.
I've just fucking gave it up.
Yeah, I didn't mean to. I didn't know. Sorry on either of you guys. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to. I was just actually wanting to talk about how we press this down. So, um, uh, so now, but you've got this. How does a guy then say, okay, how do I get rid of, I don't want this negative listing or this negative press, so to speak, showing up on the first page of Google. And I always think once you get it off of the first page, then it's like buried because nobody ever, like, what is it? Something like 8% of searches click to the second page and less than 2% click to the third page, something like that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Craig, Jesus.
Fuck's sake, you started it. You gave up.
I didn't know that. I didn't know what the site was. I thought it was just some other kind of like what?
Uh, oh Christ! But anyway, Terry, you can DM me and I'll give up the names. Um, but yeah, I'm not saying anything else. I don't want to.
Yeah, because I'm not taking sides, guys. I don't know. I don't know anything about your story, so I'm not taking sides saying one thing or the other.
Me neither.
I I just want to say, like, all right, so how do you push, you know, what are tactics that you can use to push the negative piece off of the first page of a Google search?
First one that automatically springs to mind is parasite SEO. Um, exactly what's happened there to get that, to get that listing is an article's been placed on a website that's got history, power, authority, and everything else. And of course, for that person's name, it's not going to be hugely competitive. So normally something
Right,
like that's going
right.
to pop relatively quickly. So, a bit of parasite SEO would be the first thing I would throw at it. Now, the reason, and I'm going to say this to allow you to say your piece as well, because you're going to then say what you do. Now,
Now, I didn't do this
no, no,
just
no, no,
because,
oh, no, 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 I
I
know.
would just want that to be known, but
No,
only because it was kind of timely in what was going on this weekend. So,
no, but what you can't do is do your piece or the parasite SEO and expect to dominate the full of page one, because the full of page one for anyone's name is going to have maybe a personal website, social media profiles, some news articles,
yeah.
and some high authority websites. So you need to get that mixture right. So parasite's going to help somewhat, but then I would go to what you do, which I'm going to let you explain.
Yeah. So exactly what you stated, which I think is pretty good. So if I, when I'm searching on the one gentleman's name, it's his personal domain, his named domain, right? So it'd be like randyrody.com. And then a LinkedIn profile, his agency name or site, his Facebook, and then boom, the negative piece,
Yeah.
right? So you've already got at least above you, you've got all of some of that social stuff that you just mentioned, right? And which is you would have. Now I would throw out again, even I'll say what I will say because it's associated to what we do. Obviously, I would bang out some press release with it, and like probably bang out a bunch of press releases. Start talking about, Craig Campbell does this. Craig Campbell has saw this. He's contributed this. I would be like doing multiple press releases to getting some of these news sites and ranking, and one to however many it's going to take, but start with where you can get some good solid, like a Yahoo Finance, Yahoo, a Globe, Benzinga, that kind of stuff, weight behind it, that'll push down some of that stuff because those things will start ranking like immediately. It's a good press. And then I would just keep doing them as necessary. Other steps, though, as well. So you said parasite. So, other some good parasite kinds of things would be did you say medium as well?
I mean, you can use Medium or
Yeah.
anything you can get your dirty hands on, whether it be a LinkedIn post, whether it be
Right. Right.
Medium, or even just going and paying to be on, I don't know, the Washington Post, a
Right.
guest
Right.
post on there. I would still call that parasite because there's some of those websites literally fucking pop really
Right.
well. And, I think you have to get the mix right because, I do a lot of reputation management and almost every page for someone's name has the same kind of structure, their personal website, some socials, then some negative shit and whatever. However, if you're in the national press, that normally goes above your own website
Right.
in
Right.
a
Right.
lot of cases. So you need something as powerful to try and flush that down, and you need to start popping links to your website and your socials and trying to amplify the engagement on there to get them to pop above the
Yep. Yep.
the negative one. So it's a kind of formula. And like I say, I don't want to sit here and say you have to only buy Parasite or you only have to do PR. I think a combination of it all, and also CTR
Oh
to
yeah. Yeah.
push uh, stuff up and down has always been hugely successful for me as well.
Yeah.
Um, yeah,
Yeah. I think if you were doing this as a client, and obviously as well, depending upon the severity, right? So if it was an attorney that did something crazy and did some DUI or whatever, and the guy's really in hot water, you're may have a much bigger uh, challenge ahead of you. But if it was somebody local and they just had something, I mean, I think you could easily kind of push some stuff down just by doing some of the things that we talked about. I love Medium, but like on all of those kinds of concepts that we've talked about or mentioned, the Facebook, you need to have an X profile always seems to be right in the top page as well. So you got to look at all of those social profiles, be sure you have those things built out really effectively. Medium, same kind of thing. Get a good Medium profile built out. Throw a few articles on there. Is going to be pretty successful, I think. But then you can also do like Tumblr and WordPress sites. Go post stuff in Reddit,
it,
Quorum,
it
any
can
of the forums.
it can also be a YouTube video. It depends on what
Yep,
pops
yep,
your
yep,
name, because obviously there could be a video carousel there.
yep.
So it depends on your name, but try and pop something there to
Yeah.
flush your stuff down as well. But what I'd also say, Randy, just based on if you're ever doing this as a service, also consider the images. So I done it for a guy, flushed everything down, but he's like, but my images still show up if someone clicks on images. And I'm like, but you asked for the organic search for your name, not the image search. Um, Again, when you're doing this, make sure you cover that off, because if you're going on a Parasite website and you can tag up that image and do your thing, you can capture two at the one time as well. So just bear that in mind, because I went through and done that and didn't really bother too much with the images. And the guy's like, oh, but, and I'm like, fuck. So I had to go away and do that as well, and flood the.
Yeah.
Uh,
I have never done it as a service only because, and I remember we were talking about this, maybe this was in our group or something. We were talking about this not too long ago or something, but I think, and you had mentioned this, I'm like, oh yeah, I could see this would be a problem, which is, you know, you might like drive this stuff down and could be fine. And then like 8-9 months later, all of a sudden, the negative thing might pop back up. And then the guy's coming back at you like, hey, what the hell?
Well, that's the thing. I had that with a guy, and you're pulling the stuff down, but then obviously the person who's got the grievance against that person goes, "Is that right?" And they'll go on another website or another forum,
Right.
and they'll keep going. So once you get it down, if someone's going to continually attack you through multiple different platforms and whatnot, then that's an ongoing job. That's not something you as an SEO can just say, right, this is a one-off fee, and once I do it, that's it forever. Because if someone's just under constant attack, that's
Right.
you're going to have to regularly do press releases. You're going to have to regularly do Parasite and all the other fucking bullshit awards and whatever else you want to throw at it. And that's an ongoing job. But also, what I'd throw into that, Randy, is you could potentially do this now, and the motherfucker would come back to you going, "Hey, but if someone searches in Chat GPT, it says this." So, what is reputation management? Is it organic search and
Right.
images and LLMs?
And LLMs.
What the fuck? Where do we go? So, if you are doing it as a service, just be mindful that these people are always looking for a way to come at you and go, "Hey, you didn't fucking do what you said you were going to do," and just charge for it appropriately.
Yeah. Well, I think you do have to, if you're going to do it for a service, then I think you do have to be very, very specific, right? Detail out exactly what you're covering and how long you're guaranteeing. If you do a guarantee, it's going to last, or something. But yeah, because the other thing is like, sometimes it's, aside from just a name, like in this example that we started talking about, I just searched the one guy's name and it popped up. But it obviously people can search for a lot of different things. If I went and searched and put this guy's name and then just said issues or threats or something like that, then a whole other list of shit is going to pop up in organic. And so you're like, okay, well, what are the terms that we're trying to drive down that's pulling up the negative listings, right? Yeah. Do you do that as a service? Do you still do it or no?
I would do it for certain people that had the right budget. I used to do it a lot years ago, but I mean, I still do the odd one here or there just because they're quite fun. But the, um,
Just for something fun to do over the
yeah,
weekend.
but the biggest problem I've got just now is most people think you can do that for like $1,000 or two, and it's just not fucking possible. Like, for me to go and get, let's say, 2 top tier publications, they're going to be $1,000 each alone. Some press releases, some Parasite, some of this, some of that, some CTR and everything. Before you know it, you're probably talking 10 grand minimum to be able to do that properly and not be and actually make some money yourself as well. So everyone thinks it's all right. Oh, you document the costs. It cost me $1,000 or something to get on the top tier stuff. That's not me managing the process or anything like that. So you're probably you're going to need starting at 10K for a lot of stuff. But again, if you're up against the national press, it's probably going to cost you more. So yeah, or like Terry says, 10K to 25K just to start. Exactly, Terry. I'm the same. So normally when I get these inquiries, people shit the bed. Like, can you not do it for $3,000? And you're like, dude, like, what am I supposed to do with $3,000? I couldn't even fucking buy barely, a couple of top tier publications for that. So
I know, right? Yes.
it's not ideal, but it is what it is. So I would do it, Randy. I've got a page for it on my website, but like I say, 9 out of 10 inquiries are
Really, you do have a page for it, like as a listing, a service page?
Yeah.
Oh, look at you go.
Dude, I used to do so many of them. It was fucking brilliant.
Yeah, yeah,
And you know, it was easy, the easiest thing in the world for me. Like Terry says, see if you get, I don't know, 10, 15, 20K just to go and blow on the ingredients that you need to make that work. It's
yeah,
fucking, it's just good. Like,
yeah,
oh, let's go and try this guy. Let's go and try that. Let's try out these press releases. Let's try out these ones. You've got budget to play, you know,
yeah, yeah,
on
yeah.
somebody else's dime as well. But yeah,
Well, last year at Legit Live, James Slattery, God rest his soul, um, gave a presentation on this, and made me think like, huh, I wonder if I should pick that up. And then I started thinking more about him, like, I don't know, could be a brouhaha. I don't know. But then that uh, that price tag, I think, is not a lot of people are going to step up to that. So
the other thing is as well, it brings in a lot of characters that you maybe don't want to work with as well. You know,
yeah, no kidding, right?
I've had paedophiles and you know shit like that where I'm just like I'm not fucking working for you. You know, that's just a step too far for me. You know, people.
Yeah, but you still hang out with Slory.
That's a nasty one. That's a fucking oh, slurry. But nah, I think you know there's certain things I cannot do, just
Yeah,
morally,
I know.
and uh, you get a lot of that. But you know, obviously, other people have done things in the past, uh, and maybe you know, not anything of that level, but you know, they
Yeah,
want to shove it down or whatever. Just it doesn't look good for the business, so I get it, and I would work on those. But yeah,
yeah,
you've got to be careful who you work with because it is normally the rat bags that come to you
yes.
for those services.
But this is why I say the best way to deal with negative reputation is proactively just constantly putting out positive stuff,
Yeah,
right? So all of the branded social platforms, press releases, podcasts, Medium articles, LinkedIn articles that you're just constantly putting out positive brand messages. So you tell your brand story versus letting somebody else. And then once you've overloaded that, even if somebody does put something out there, there's a good chance it's not either going to stick or it won't even rise to the top because you've got so many other authority type of links or sites already pointing to you. So
yeah. No, it's definitely important to do, and I think even getting into next year, it's something I need to do more of. I've been quite lazy with it over the past few years. I could have done a lot more. My biggest problem is I think the last press release I done was with you, and it was that award.
the
Uh,
ODYS, yeah.
just like, do you know what the fuck can I release that's interesting? You know, that's the biggest thing. You're like, fuck, what can I release that Craig is doing that is even semi believable newsworthy? Do you know what I mean? It's
Yeah.
as an SEO, that's hard, but as any other business, you should absolutely be doing it. Um, I don't really have much to sell or anything like that, so it's kind of
But you
not.
know what? If I still go and I search on, because this is how we crafted your press release for this. If I still go and do a search, best SEO speaker in 2025, you still are in the AIO for that.
Good, and rightly
Yes.
so.
Yes. You, Aleda, I'm probably saying that wrong. Alita, Solis, Sullivan, Neil Patel, Rand Fishkin. You're the first mention.
Yeah, but maybe you search for me a lot, so but But nah, it's something I definitely need to do more of, and I'm going to be doing some cool stuff going into next year, trying to keep pushing the LLM stuff and doing things like that as well. So
Yeah, I think that would be good. One lady in here, I don't even know who, Anne Handley. Do you know her?
I've heard of her. I don't know her specifically, but I think she's from the UK. She's been around for a long time, but I don't know her personally.
I don't know her. I've not heard the name before, but
I think
anyway.
she's bright
But
message.
I think, yeah. So if you're trying to battle down, negative issues that have popped up, or you're under attack, just begin to flood it with all of these powerful parasite type of platforms, and take the stab, keep hitting it until it goes away. But again, what I always think, prevention is the best remedy. Go do it before you have to battle against it.
Yeah, even as a brand, just a brand out there, you need to be protecting your brand from potential affiliates or people brandjacking you. So not even just from a
Yeah.
negative,
Yeah.
online fight or whatever. People will try and brandjack you one way or another. Even your competition, trying to rank shit that then kind of leads people over to them or whatever. So you need to be careful of that as well. So protecting your brand overall is a really important thing to be doing. Full stop.
Mhm.
For those reasons, as well as obviously someone get out trying to slam you. Um,
There,
Nicole,
thank you, Nicole. Uh, Marketing profs. Huh. Good. I'm gonna check her out.
yeah, she's been in the industry for a while. I don't know if I've ever actually met her, but
Well, I feel like an idiot that I've never even heard her name before. So sorry, Anne. Nothing personal. Hopefully we'll get a chance. We'll connect somewhere.
I'm almost certain she's UK based.
I know. I just went to her site just to go figure out where she is and what she's doing.
Is she in the UK?
I can't tell yet.
Let me see. Nah, she's not.
I don't know.
That's an American.
Now she speaks at 40 plus business events annually, worldwide. Craig, I don't
Yeah,
know. Are you at that pace?
if I've not done 40, I think I would fucking die if I'd done 40.
And 3 best-selling books.
Tyler Rogers, thank you, mate. And always about if you want to shoot me a message, Tyler.
Yeah, nice.
But yeah,
By the way, that's another great thing from California. That's another great way to, you can go out. Another, it's all Parasite, right? You're all talking about Parasite, but putting together an ebook, publishing up on Amazon, create your profile up there as an author. That is a really good, strong
Google
additional,
Books.
yes, good, strong additional link to help, manage reputation.
And by the way, this woman, Anne Handley, is not who I was thinking who it was. There's a woman called Anne something in the UK who's been in the SEO industry for a while. I was thinking it was her. This is obviously someone, of a kind of elite level.
Yeah.
It looks like so. Yeah, I don't know Anne Handley either.
Oh, see, you were making me feel like an idiot. Like, well, Randy, I don't know why you don't know her. She's.
Nah, I thought it was someone else.
Yes.
There we go. I'm a bad man. I'm a bad man. But
That's funny.
I think definitely something I need to do more of. Anyway, just because I want to be doing LLM stuff and everything. But overall, I think it's good practice to look after your brand in this day and age, because everyone's just looking to snake your traffic now, and that's the bottom line. So if they can get you easily,
Yeah.
um,
So just as an example on somebody who has effectively have built out their name, at least as a brand. So the other guy, your guy in this
mhm.
issue, if you just search on his name, none of this shit pops up.
Oh yeah. Oh no. Like he's been in TV and everything.
Yeah, but
He
I mean, so if you go and you look, it's like his X account, LinkedIn, his named domain, Instagram, Facebook, his agency site, his YouTube, right? That all occupies the first page. Then, oh, nice. He's got a Wikipedia page.
has
Wow.
he?
Yeah. And then some other other page. I'm not sure what that is. But yeah, I mean, he's just like owning first page with his name, none of this other stuff. So this is why I get back to this. Your best step forward is just to build such a strong brand that even when somebody throws negative shit out online, it's just not going to ding it. And if it may go on second or third page, but it's not going to um, hit the first page, which is where people initially hit. Yeah. What
That
do you?
guy, that's not his Wikipedia. That's
Oh,
someone with the same name. That's someone with the same name. Because I'm sitting there going, how has he got a fucking Wikipedia and I've not? So it's not.
you're so funny. You're like, no, that guy, no way. There's no way.
SEOs, it's really fucking hard to get a Wikipedia. It is fucking almost impossible. But that's a film director who's got that
Oh,
Wikipedia.
all right. Well,
So,
good for him.
so yeah, dude, I was ready to start fucking on a rampage there. Because I've tried for a long time to get that fucking Wikipedia, man. So
You know what? And your story of trying to get a Wikipedia is why it is completely squelched any activity on my end. Like, I'm not even going to try it because Craig is like, just blew it up. I'm like, why should I even bother?
nah, it's like a lot of things. It's just not. Let's say you did manage to scrape through somehow, and it costs you all of this money to get a guy to do it and all this fuckery. Does it even bring you in business? Does it fuck? Does it fuck? It's just an ego trip. I don't even know why I keep fighting for it, but I've probably wasted fucking tens of thousands of pounds chasing it, and it's fucking never going to do anything. But I need it. I want that motherfucker before I die.
Yeah.
So
That's one of those things when you just rattle that off. That's one of those things you would like, God, I hope my wife never finds out I spent that much money trying to get this thing.
I would be a dead man on some of the stuff I've chased over the years. Remember the blue ticks?
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
All the PR I used to try and get fake all that
Right.
shit.
Right.
Apparently, you needed 10 plus high profile shit. Dude,
Right.
honestly, the amount of money I've wasted over the years, disgusting amounts on absolute ego trips and bollocks. But it's been fun. It's fun stories to tell.
It is funny. Oh, gosh.
If I'd spent some of that money on a e-com store or something like that, I'd have probably been
Right. Something that would actually kind of give you a return. Uh,
but
it is funny that you had to go chase that Wikipedia. Like, is that seriously? Is that his?
oh, dude, it's the one thing I'm not going to rest until I get it. I've got two things: the Wikipedia and knocking that Craig Campbell, the singer, off the fucking perch.
I don't even know which one would be easier for you. I would think actually that the Wikipedia would be easier.
So no, dude, I might have news on that very soon. We when I say we, Palmer has told me a tip, and we're trying and testing something, and it may very well do the damage. So we'll see. It might not. I may.
See, this is now everybody's like, "Who is it? Who is it?" I'm like, "What? What? I want to hear."
Oh, I can't tell you until it's concrete proof. Oh, it's not a person that can get you the Wikipedia, by the way. I'm talking about just knocking that Craig Campbell off of
the country music singer
yeah,
off.
because if you Google Craig Campbell, that motherfucker comes up before me. And as far as my ego,
I've been seeing him come up. Yeah, I haven't seen him come up even when I say Craig Campbell SEO, and he'll still be on the first page.
Don't. I'm fucking pissed off with that motherfucker. You know the worst thing is, Randy, when we were in Nashville all them years ago, that motherfucker plays out in Nashville, and I'm like, I'm going along. I want to fucking just shake that bastard's hand and just say, "You motherfucker." Dude, ever since I got into this industry, because he's a similar age to me, he's always been fucking hanging about my fucking name. So yeah, he's the bane of my life. I think he's a very well known and very well liked guy. By what I gather, it's not my kind of music, but I was going to go along.
But yeah,
I'm like, I'm going to go and see this motherfucker in Nashville and just fucking say hey,
shake his hand.
because he must have seen me as well.
Oh, you think?
Oh,
do you think he gives you two shits?
Oh yeah,
you think?
Dude, I get fucking tagged. See when his fans go to his gigs, I get tagged in them. But he must get tagged in some SEO shit as well, and he must look at it going, "The fuck is this crap?" me with a selfie, someone from fucking Chiang Mai or something, be like, "What the fuck is going on here, man?" So.
Well,
yeah,
I want to hear this strategy. So hopefully it's going to prove to be successful because this will be good.
It's got a chance. It's got a very good chance of being successful. Palmer doesn't normally share things unless he's almost certain. So, yeah, he said, "Listen, this is what I think.
Yeah.
This is what I've been doing, and it's working. So, go do it." So, that's something I'm currently working on. But like I say, I'm not going to shoot my mouth off. Once I've got something to show, it'll be shown in the mastermind first anyway. I probably won't share it publicly, not for a while. I don't want I need a bit of time at the top before other people start fucking trying to get me back. So, but yeah, I'll be sure to share it in the mastermind.
Nice.
Saving my own reputation here, but that's the thing. You've got to. That's what the game's all about. Trying to beat these people and make sure that you're the number one force for your name.
Exactly right. Well, that's what I say. You should be like the guy that that I just did his name, and he like owns everything.
I tell you something that happens here, Terry. So I did a podcast with it. You remember Bogdan, right, Randy? Bogdan.
Yeah.
I did a podcast with Bogdan, and at the very bottom, if you open up the description, it says in this podcast features, and it's that fucking guy with his cowboy hat on. So,
oh God, are you serious?
Honest to fucking God, I'm like, this motherfucker. So yeah,
you're gonna come home from work sometime, and he's gonna be sitting in your living room, and your wife like serving him up a cold one.
But this is Randy. I'm fucking deadly serious. I have thought. You're laughing. I thought about releasing a fucking record because I don't think I've got any other way of beating this guy because he's on Spotify and every fucking thing. So he's got all of the shit powering him up. I'm going to fucking start singing with a cowboy hat on as well. My cowboy boots. Someone have an event in Nashville so I can go back there. But dude, that has crossed my mind. I'm not joking you. Even some AI shitbag fucking single. But we'll see. We'll see what happens. Dude, I'm not fucking giving up.
Slay on, man. Go get it.
By hook or by crook, that bastard's knowledge panel's getting taken off him. I've been trying for years. But yeah, I need to make a bigger effort on my own shit. I've been lazy with it in the past few years. So
yeah, you can't go limp, right? You gotta stay strong.
Yeah, I mean, out with my personal brand, I make a lot more money on my other businesses. It's just like it's a slog. Like this is the one that doesn't make that much, like if that makes sense, where your efforts and all that are channeled
What do you have more fun with?
Oh, myself, like that's the thing, me being me and just doing shit and blowing shit up. I of course have a lot of fun and stuff, but my biggest problem is I don't have any way of monetizing that really, other than like kind of sponsorship deals and YouTube stuff. When I go to a conference, I don't have fucking anything to sell to anyone. I don't have a fucking service. Like, sure, I could do some consultations or whatever, or you can join the mastermind. But the mastermind's a token fee. It's not something I make money on, and it's more trying to give back or help or whatever. It's not. It doesn't make me a huge amount of money. I could switch it off tomorrow. It doesn't matter a fuck to me. I don't do it for that reason. So. That's where sometimes you're like, should I put the effort in or not? Where does the money come from? And always over the last few years, putting the time and the effort and money into what actually makes me money is better. Better use of my fun. But like I say, I have the most fun with myself, and I've got to keep having fun as well. So it keeps me sane. Even just chatting shit on the mastermind, I think I actually enjoy it.
Yeah. By the way, nerdy, I get your entente on that message there. I don't think it's.
You would. You've got a double mind.
I was wondering, I don't think it hit Craig yet.
No. I mean, dude, with the people I surround myself with, everything is an insult or sexually motivated. Dude, that's all we do to each other. Well, certainly in Glasgow. But yeah, everything's got some kind of jibe at it. So I just don't react anymore. I hear them all every day. Dude, I wake up to fucking abuse. As Bula and all of them. Hey, what about this? Or you're like, guys, you're getting accused of ladyboy stuff and all that in Chiang Mai.
Yeah.
I don't even bite anymore. I'm just like, all right. And people are like, do you not get it? You're not. And I'm like, I've just heard it a million times now. It's no longer offensive. You need to stoop pretty low now to get me to go, you motherfucker. I've had them all, man.
I wake up to abuse as well, but it's called having teenage kids.
Yeah. I've got a 6-year-old that kicks the shit out of me, and so, it's still in our bed, believe it or not, at 6-year-old. But that's another battle. But he can stay there as long as he likes. Like you say, they grow up quickly and they're gone. So
it goes too fast.
So now he can stay and kick the shit out of me all he wants.
Yeah.
Anything else on reputation management, or are we?
I don't know. I'm done. I got it. Hopefully these guys will put this stuff behind them and move on, live a happy life.
Yeah, positivity and all that stuff. But like I said, I'm not on anyone's side. I don't know anything about it. Who done what? Who said what? Who done this and that? But it's never good to see.
Yeah,
So,
I agree. I agree.
stop it, guys. But on that note, if you want to give anyone some abuse, go and see the news guy. The logo is above and the link is below. Whether it's abuse, services, or whatever else, go and see the man.
You just want to have a chat, like we'll have an online beer together. And yeah.
Yeah, why not? So check him out. And one last thing, Randy, you said you're live tomorrow. Who are you live again with?
Yeah. I've got Travis Weathers from Rotate Digital. I don't know if you met him or not. He was at SEO Spring Training last year or this year, I guess I should say. I don't know if you got a chance to meet him or not. He's a really good guy.
I probably did if he came to the pool.
Yeah.
So, yeah, but I'm not good with names. I always remember a face, but not a name.
Yeah. So he's there. He runs a very successful agency for movers, for moving companies.
Oh, you were talking about him earlier. Yeah.
Yeah.
Interesting. Interesting.
Yep.
But, guys, on that note, we'll be back at the same time next week. If you've got anything to say, leave a comment below, and we will see you next Monday.
All right. Good to see you. Happy Thanksgiving, everybody.
Happy Thanksgiving, whatever the hell it is. I still don't get my head around it. But